If they are overt and grandiose, then they are demanding and controlling, and we all can see them. But boy, believe me, there are many that are covert, vulnerable narcissists, and the damage is done behind closed doors in their marriages. There are so many myths about narcissism, and I want to help you clear them up. And we're going to understand what is true about narcissism and what's false about narcissism. Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins, Director of the Marriage Recovery Center and the Emotional Abuse Institute. And I want to talk to you about the myths of narcissism. And it's so important for us to understand this because wrong understanding can hinder our treatment of narcissism. It can add to the stigma of narcissism. It can obscure treatment. There are lots of problems associated with having a misunderstanding about narcissism. All right, let's get into it. So first, the first myth, there are, I'm going to list a number of them. Narcissism is just about vanity. Well, it is not just about vanity, folks. Narcissism is fundamentally about a fragile self-esteem. It's about a sense of entitlement. It's about a lack of empathy. It's about an inability to regulate self-worth without external validation. All right, there's your first myth. We've blown it up. Second myth, narcissists have high self-esteem. Wrong. Wrong. Narcissists don't have high self-esteem. They have what I just said to you. They have a fragile sense of self-worth. They need external validation. They feel insecure internally. The overt, grandiose narcissists don't appear to struggle with self-esteem, but please understand that they do. They are vulnerable. They have fragile self-esteem. Third myth, narcissism is rare. Well, NPD is rare in 0.05% to up to 0.5% of the population. I think it's even more rare than that. But narcissism is not rare. We all have some of it. It is on a spectrum. So, we dare not think that narcissism is a rare issue. Myth number 4, only men can be narcissists. Not true. Not true, folks. We've done more and more videos on women with narcissistic issues, and they've been very, very popular. So please understand that both men and women can have narcissism. Oh, there's a preponderance within men, but there's a significant number of women who have narcissistic issues as well. Myth number 5. Narcissists are always outgoing and charismatic. Oh, again, there are many who are outgoing and charismatic. They are the grandiose, overt narcissists. But there are many that are covert, that are insecure. They are actually withdrawn. They are self-absorbed, and they are insecure and even frightened. And yet they can be controlling and dominant in passive-aggressive ways. All right, there's your first 5 myths. Click on that link to subscribe to future videos, and we're going to roll right into the next 5 myths about narcissism.
Narcissists can't change. Wrong. No one can help them. Absolutely wrong. Everything you've heard about narcissism is wrong. There is hope, but not with conventional counseling. What is required is intense, dedicated help dealing with these entrenched character issues. Let us help you create a path that is specific to these incredibly difficult issues. Is treatment easy? It is absolutely not easy. Is it comfortable? It's not comfortable. It's unconventional. It is challenging. Take action. Real facts, real solutions. Click below and contact our office today to get the help that you need from our experts.
Okay, we are talking about the myths of narcissism. We talked about the different myths that can obscure treatment and add to the stigma of narcissism. Myth number 6: narcissists know that they are narcissists. Many do, and many don't. Remember that narcissism is a character style. It is part and parcel of their reality. Someone has said that personality is personal reality. Well, the grandiose narcissists may have some idea that they are overt and grandiose in nature, but many don't recognize their controlling, their insecurity, their fragile self-esteem. Next myth, myth number 7. This is perhaps the most important, so I'm going to camp on it for a bit. Narcissists can't change. Oh folks, this is so wrong. Why in the world would we say that narcissists can't change? Would we ever say that an alcoholic can't recover, that a substance abuser can't recover, that an eating disordered person can't recover, that a gambling addict can't recover? Would we ever say such a thing? And of course, we would not say such a thing. So why would we say that a narcissist can't recover? Oh, I get it. I think we would say that because we often see a lack of motivation for them to change. But with motivation, and again, motivation, you've heard me say this, folks, motivation tends to begin externally. And then what we see in our treatment programs that are filled with men and women, we see that the motivation begins externally and gradually moves into internal motivation. So, yes, it takes motivation to change, but come on, we've all had a time in our lives when we have needed to change and haven't wanted to, but something external to us. Our doctor said we had to lose weight. Our spouse said, look, I'm going to leave you if you don't get into recovery from alcoholism, drug abuse, gambling addiction, whatever it might, sexual addiction, whatever it might be. And so the motivation begins externally and then can move internally. With narcissism, is change difficult? Oh, for sure it is difficult to look at the ways that they think, the ways that they act, the way that they sense, the way that they move through the world. All of those issues need to change. The way they think, the way they act, what they want, what they do, all of those things need to change. And it's going to require comprehensive treatment. But is change possible? It absolutely is. Full stop. Myth number 8: all narcissists are overtly abusive. No, they're not all overtly abusive. Are they all abusive in some way? Yes. They have challenging behaviors. They are hurtful to others. They are often passive aggressive, demanding, oppositional, defiant, disagreeable. There are many character traits that create problems in a relationship. It is often covert, however. I've written about this extensively. I speak about it extensively. Overt and covert narcissism, they are real, folks. Myth number 9: you can heal a narcissist through love. Silly, right? It is silly. No, you can't heal narcissism through love. It takes comprehensive treatment. I already said that. It takes comprehensive treatment for the way they think. They're controlling and entitled attitudes and behavior. The way they act has to change. The way they interact, learning how to have compassion, self-love, other love, caring, so on and so on and so on. You cannot change them through love. The last myth: narcissists are just confident leaders. Somewhat true for some, but many are not confident leaders. There can be the vulnerable, covert narcissists. They are just as harmful as the overt, grandiose narcissist. There are many, the preponderance are not quiet, confident leaders. If they are overt and grandiose, then they are demanding and controlling, and we all can see them. But boy, believe me, there are many that are covert, vulnerable narcissists, and the damage is done behind closed doors in their marriages. All right, I hope this has been helpful. Let me know what you think. click on the link to subscribe. And if you need some further assistance, please, please, please contact our office. We have a client care team ready to take your calls, and I will be back again with you very soon. Take care. God bless.